I think I'd take a point.
Yeah.
I think before the Ipswich game, we've got to look at today as getting a point really.
Yeah.
A point would be a great result today to come here. We've come to Leicester 3 or 4 times now, not seen Norwich win.
Yeah.
So we get a point a couple of times, but that's about as good as it's got.
Yeah.
So it would be great to get 3 points, but in all honesty, I think we'd settle for a draw today. That would be really useful going into the Ipswich game.
Yeah, definitely. What do you make of Leicester? Obviously, they're in that promotion race and they've been doing well, but feels like they've lost a bit of momentum, and maybe, as you said, there might be a decent chance to get a point or even 3 today.
I think the Championship's a tricky league. I think normally you'd say that momentum counts for quite a lot in football, but in the Championship, you turn up each week and the top half of the teams can beat each other on the day. So I think it'll be a really tight one today. I think it'll be really close for Norwich. I think we might be able to sneak a win. But as I said, I'll settle for a point. Leicester-wise, they've dropped off a little bit, but let's be honest about it, they are the strongest team in this division by a country mile. So if we can come away with something today, then that's a real bonus.
Yeah, you mentioned the derby a little bit earlier. How confident are you feeling about that one?
A little bit nervous. A little bit nervous about it, I'm not going to lie. But I think we've got a situation that we find ourselves in where both teams are on an even keel at the moment, on a level playing field. I think we'll go into that game feeling confident. Obviously 15 years of keeping them away. Do I think we'll get the 3 points? I really hope we do. It'll be fantastic to get a win. I'm not going to settle for the draw on that game. I think the win is key on that one, just for the bragging rights as much as anything else.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Going to have a couple of score predictions for today's game.
3-1.
So, is that win?
3-1. Sargent's going to score 2.
That's confident. I'm going 1-1. I think we'll come away from today with a point. We'll have a solid performance. Be solid at the back, and hopefully come away with that point today.
I'm quite confident.
Yeah.
The way Leicester have been playing and how Vardy's been missing, I think there's a good possibility Norwich can get a result there.
Yeah, it feels like they're sort of losing a little bit of momentum, doesn't it?
They
Leicester?
are, but it's a tough place to come.
Yeah.
If we want to come out with a minimum of a draw. If we get anything better than that, then but got to go for the win.
Yeah. Do you think if Norwich can sort of keep Leicester out for the first 20 minutes, half an hour, that maybe this crowd will start to get a little bit nervous and maybe turn?
I don't know, they're a very noisy crowd, but that's going to take a bit to turn them.
Yeah.
But I think if Norwich keep going and they start on the front foot, then anything's possible. Like, there's going to be a good crowd here from Norwich again. So
yeah, true. And with the position they're in now, are you confident they'll finish in the playoffs at the end of the season?
At this moment in time, I mean, the big game's next week, isn't it?
True,
that's the one we're all looking forward to, and that's the one that we want Norwich to win. And I think if they carry on doing as they're doing, they're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So hopefully if we knock Ipswich back a little bit as well, we can end up playing them.
Would you take a draw in that derby, or do you think it's all about the win?
Minimum's a draw, but we've got to beat them.
Yeah.
Got to beat them.
Can I have a score prediction for today's game?
Part of me will say that's a draw, but I think Norwich could nick it 2-1.
Yeah, good. Yeah, should be all right.
Yeah.
Drop Gibson would be fine.
Not a fan of Gibson, no?
Not a big fan of Gibson, no.
Oh, okay.
But apart from that, I think we should be all right.
Yeah, I don't want to say.
Yeah. What do you think of Leicester? It feels like obviously they're in that promotion race, but they've struggled in the last few weeks.
They've dropped points.
Yeah.
They're as good a game as anyone.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Quietly confident. Should do. It's just a case of how we are defensively, I think, against them. So
Yeah, true.
yeah.
Norwich now in the playoff places. I think 4 points now to 7th. Are you confident they'll finish in the top 6 at the end of the season?
If we can pick up enough points, obviously.
Look at everyone else's runs. We seem to be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. We could be okay.
Yeah.
We've got
It's
three
going up that worries me.
easier games in there. Yeah. Good to the playoffs, and
I think the game was there for the taking. I think when we went ahead, we should have pressed them more. With too much dilly-dallying around the back, I think we tried to play pretty football, and we invited the pressure on, and then I think Leicester took control, and after that we just confidence had gone, and we looked like we didn't really have any ideas what we wanted to do, and it kind of said to me, we're not quite ready for the Premier League. I think we're getting there, but I think there was we basically gave the game back to Leicester. I think it was there for the taking once we went ahead, but I think we sat back too much.
Who do you put the responsibility for that with? Do you think that's sort of Wagner and the tactics, or the players?
Definitely Wagner and tactics. I mean, players got to take responsibility because you're looking at your centre halves just kind of lead your team out, and we were passing it very nicely, but we were inviting the pressure on, and we'd gone ahead, and that was the time to squeeze forward. I think we seemed to be a bit scared to play it forward. I mean, when Sargent got the ball, you could see if we got people around him, they would have been under pressure. But we didn't want to do it. We were too busy trying to play nice football, which is great if you're on top, but we weren't on top. We invited them to come and have a go at us, and it just makes me see that we're not quite ready for Premier League football. Yeah,
when Norwich obviously scored the first goal, did you feel that they could go on and get 3 points?
Yes, absolutely. At that point, no, I think they were there for the taking. Honestly, like you look at their fullbacks, there was spaces in behind. But I was talking to my friend who's a Spurs fan, who's come to watch, and you could see that in the Premier League they'll get exposed because there was lots of opportunities to get around the back of them. The two centre halves didn't seem to want to mess with Sargent, but all we did was we backed off, and he said, "Come on, have a go at us," and they did, and they went and won the game because of that.
Yeah, with those concerns about the Premier League, do you still want to go up, or do you think that might be?
Who doesn't want to go up? Even if they get battered every week, I mean, it's still the Premier League football, isn't it? Everyone wants to see a team on match of the day. I think we're 3 or 4 players short still. Yeah. Honestly, and I generally think it's in the middle. Yeah. I don't have a problem with Kenny McLean. We love Kenny, he's done so many good things, but I think there's a couple of things we need some character in there, and we're still lacking it. Yeah. And that's not. I think we'll still be in the mix because I think the Championship is what it is. Yeah. But if you look at the 3 or 4 teams at the top, we're nowhere near them. Yeah. And I think Ipswich is a concern now. Because I don't think we've got the if Ipswich go ahead, I think we don't have the characters in our side to go and pull our sleeves up and fight for a game. And that's what's been missing for the last couple of years. Yeah. We don't look like we've got any fight in there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that derby. Are you nervous about it or excited?
Very nervous. Very nervous. I don't like to mention them, and I like to just ignore it and pretend it's never going to happen. Yeah. I think on the basis today, if we get on top, I think we'll win. Yeah. Because we've got the players. There's definitely people like Science and Sarah, and when they've got control of the game, it's wonderful. Like you can see it's passed around, but we don't have a plan B. Yeah. When things go against us, like today, Leicester, they dominated the ball. They didn't give us any spaces, and we never pressed them. Yeah. Once they scored their first, the equaliser, should we say, we just backed off, and we never seemed to have a plan B. Yeah. We never had a go at them. We never really pressed them. We almost accepted they were the better side, and that would be my concern. Is if Ipswich score first, we might do similar.
Yeah. Do you think today is a blow for the playoff hopes, or was it?
No, absolutely not. Yeah. No. I mean, Ipswich are having a cracking season. I don't like to say the word, but they are having a good season, and on a football merit, they've done really well. Yeah. They've had some great results. But if you look at the balance of the Championship, we've just played a team that should be running away with the league. Yeah. They've had a really bad run of results, and you would expect them to beat us. To be honest, I think we're a mid-table on paper Championship side. And I think we've got a long way to go before we can really realistically think we can survive in the Premier League. A long way to go. But there are 3 or 4 players in that mix. We can just build around them. I mean, Angus Good's probably the best keeper in the Premier League. Yeah. And then you look at some of the players like Sarah, great on the ball. Nunez, same. But we need somebody. We need a bit of a nasty tackling midfielder. McLean, a lot McLean, because he's done a lot of service for us. But we need someone to replace him. Yeah. And there's a lot of rebuilding to do, and we're not quite there. I think we'll be in with a shout at the playoffs, and I think we'll give it a good go. But I think if things go against us, there's no character in there. I think that's my biggest concern as a fan. And I've watched Norwich for I'm 40. I've been watching Norwich for 30 plus years, and this is the first time last couple of years character's not there. There's nobody who will roll their sleeves up and just go, I'll put a tackle in, I'll try and get this game moving. I think that's what we missed today. Yeah. We should have took it to them, and we didn't. Once they equalised, we just backed off and just sat off them.
It was pretty poor. I don't know why we sat back. The crowd were on their the Leicester fans are on the Leicester's players' backs. We just sit back and lump it forward the whole game. I don't think it was a good performance at all.
Yeah. Did you feel like Wagner got the tactics wrong?
I don't know. I can't really have a say, but I don't think it was a good idea. But what do I know?
Yeah, we were just playing really defensively, I think, and we could have maybe had more chances.
We've got some quality players, but
more attacking. Yeah. But I just thought it definitely could have been better performance.
Were there any individual performances that especially disappointed you?
I don't think Sarah played all right. He scored, but I don't think he done much. Yeah. Kieran Dribble kind of bossed him about, I think. But good day out.
Yeah. And when they went 1-0 up, did you think there was a chance Norwich would get the win?
I don't know. There's always that back in the mind because they're always attacking. So I don't know. Obviously,
I thought it was matter of time before they equalised, really. Obviously, they went on to score 2 more.
And is that much of a blow for Norwich's playoff hopes?
Not really, no, because we've got plenty of games left. I don't think that's much of a blow because I don't think we expected to get anything from this game.
Yeah.
And I think we played I don't think we played too bad, but I think we could have attacked more. But we had some good chances.
Yeah.